Hello everyone. Hi. Welcome. It's Wednesday. It's the 2nd of December right now when we're recording this. We're back in PGA Tour 2K21, TGC Tours, Chubbs Peterson Memorial. We're back in qualifying school. We're about to start round 3. But before we do that, we tend to take a quick nosy to see where we are on the leaderboard here. And we are tied for 103rd. We shot 2 over there. We shot 6 over there. Or 5 over there, sorry. For a combined +7. So we're 103rd on a field of 208. I would wager that despite them saying projected tour cards available is 234, I would expect that there will only be about 70 or so. So we're going to flick back over to the game and we're going to get started on round 3 of the Chubbs Peterson Memorial at the Sandpit. Now, since yesterday, so I did change my driver for round 2 and found that I was shanking a lot of my shots a little bit, mostly to the left. I have decided to give a new driver a debut. I can't remember what it is I'm using. It's one of the TGC branded ones. I'm sure if you know PGA Tour 2K21, I'm sure you'll recognize it immediately. This sun is very badly in my eyes today. It's super bright, and trust me, if you think it's uncomfortable with you watching, trust me, it's even worse when you're trying to play it and you're trying to see where you're putting the ball. That is a brilliant drive right off the bat. 305 yards with a brand new driver. You'll love to see that. Okay, we're going to try this with a 9-iron. The wind is coming back a little bit into our face, so it might just stop it like before we get to the hole, and then roll will take it from there. We're going to give it a go anyway. See what happens. We did shoot that a little bit fast, so it's going to wean to the left. Looks like it actually might miss the green altogether. No, just about stayed on there, but I think it's going to roll into that little hollow that I saw on the meter there. You can see where it bounced. Now it will roll back a bit and to the right for a total carry of 140 yards. Putting for birdie, and this does not look good. We do have like an uphill section here, as well as a lot of left to right roll. So we could be up against it here. As this looks like it could be a 2-putt for par. It is going to roll to the left, but not quite enough. Had the power right on that. Just not quite the right roll. But a 2-putt for par seems very fair for our first hole. And just remember, as long as we're not moving backwards, we're moving forwards. Even if it looks like we're standing still. Pitching wedge for going down 5 feet. There's a lot about the shot that I don't like. However, there's a lot about the 9-iron that I also really don't like. I think I'm going to chance my arm with the pitching wedge here. And hope that I can just kind of oversend it. Or kind of curl it in like that. It's a little bit fast with a little bit of a side shank on it. I think it's going to roll back down off the green actually. It will. It'll roll back onto the fairway. At least it's on the fairway and not in the rough. I'm going to try and chip this up with the gap wedge here, I believe. And hopefully the roll might take it towards the hole here. That hit it a little bit fast. If I manage to hit that perfect, I believe that's a birdie. But you know what? We'll take par. We'll take par. That's okay. There's absolutely nothing wrong with pars. especially when you're at my skill level, which is not quite master, but also like not good enough to post like proper like competitive like top of the leaderboard scores. But remember, I'm not looking to win the qualifier outright, so that's okay. All we want to do is do enough to get to get invited to the dance. You don't have to have the best looking dance partner when you get there. You just have to get there. All we ask is all you got. That's going to miss the green. Because I still haven't really hit my rhythm here in terms of finding my stride with the shot selection here. I do tend to be hitting them fast more often than not, and that definitely cost us a birdie there. But we still get a par out of it, which is okay. That's fine. Pars are alright. As I am maintaining that stance, the pars are okay. Pars are good. My aim over here, even if I hit it fast, it should still stay on the fairway. Oh, that's very fast. That's a... Ooh. That's a big yikes. We're in the middle of the brushes here. We're still got to go 311 yards, mind you, but we're in the brush area, and it's just... I feel like a double club up might be necessary here. It was good at getting us closer, but still having the splash up for birdie might be a bit of a downfall here. It is rolling a bit left to right. So we gotta try and take that into account. That's a nice on. Kinda wish we got a little bit closer to the pin, but it is what it is. We got a putt to try and save par here. He's just put that wide. It's rather unfortunate. And there's a tap in for bogey. That's okay. We're through 4 holes and we're only down 1 shot. We can recover from this. We can absolutely recover from this. We'll do okay. I think we'll do alright. I think we got this. Again with the fast drive. Oh, that's right into the beach. It's right into the beach. With the lie penalty, I believe the 9-iron splash actually might be the best option here. Hit it a little bit fast, which means we should be... Ooh, that was close. That was close. Just park her up. And we'll go again. We have a shot at a birdie here. Bit of left to right roll. Going a little bit uphill as well. Not a very steep hill though, so may not need to give it that little piece of extra sand. Oh, he just sent that wide. Just a little touch wide. And we drop it in for par. You know what? That's okay. It's still fine. Sure, it was an opportunity to gain back that shot that we lost. However, regression is regression. No regression is progress. Oh god, that's a horrible, horrible, horrible shot. I am, quite frankly, embarrassed about that hit. I really wish I could take that one back. You could tell from the sound straight away that I did not hit that cleanly at all. Alright, we're going to try and splash it up here. I think we're going to club up for this one. Going to try and splash it up onto the green. Again with the fast hits. And tap in for par. One more. I'm just speeding through this course so far tonight. We're already through 6 holes. It feels like we only just started. Right, if I aim over here into this, then if I hit it fast, it should still land on the fairway. Calculated. Absolutely calculated. Except for the fact that it ran all the way over onto the heavy rough anyway. But we did meet our drive goal. I'm going to try and take the 3-wood off the deck here. That was a horrific shot selection. And that was very, very bad. I really wish I did not do that. But unfortunately, here we are in the sand. I'm not going to club up or down for this one. I'm going to trust the shot selection here. I should have clubbed up. But I am... Am I going to stay on the green? Or is it going to keep rolling? I am still on the green. This is going to be a long, long putt. Ladies and gentlemen, 71 feet. Grip it and rip it, kid. Oh, that's actually going to go close. That's actually going to go close. Ooh, baby. That was... I actually thought I was going to do it there. I got so excited. I got so excited. I'm actually all the way off the green and on the fairway here. So, we could chip it. Chip it, grip it and rip it. Didn't work. And that's another bogey. Oh man, that putt though, that was insane. I was so close there. Oh man, that would have been an unbelievable putt. Oh. Definitely the highlight of the video so far. Oh. That is on a completely other hole right now. I just can't get anything off the deck here. Like I'm just hitting nothing in a straight line. And it's really, really bothering me right now. Like it's either fast or very fast, and it doesn't feel like it's fast or very fast. That's the worrying thing about it, is it doesn't feel like, it feels like my tempo's fine. And that is the scary thing about it. But that's a birdie. That's one shot back. So we are only back to a +1 on the round, +8 overall, through just under half of our third round. Alright. Again, it's fast. I don't understand why. And maybe I should just go back. I should just go back to the driving range and just try to figure this out. Because I insist that it's nothing. I insist that my swing tempo is fine. Like there, that one's perfect after I already adjust for it not being perfect, which is just, you know, there's nothing more sickening than that, really. Like, that should have been in green in regulation if I didn't, like, pre-overcompensate. Is that a word? Pre-overcompensate? If it's not, it is now. That's going to roll short. Is that right? Let's take our tap in for par and move on to the back nine. Is that right? We're still only +1 in the round. And the back nine's been very good to us in the last 2 rounds. So hopefully it will remain good for us here today. Again, I'm going to try and aim for the right hand side of the course because of that very reason. Again, it's another fast one. It's right down on the deck. If I had the tempo right, I'd really love this driver. 322 yards, ladies and gentlemen. So, okay, I want to try and get it up on the deck here, because I want to miss this roll. I want to miss this roll. This one I kind of could go either way, but I want to miss those two on the front end and on the left hand side. It's just a little bit on the fast side, and it's going to overshoot the whole way over the green, which is unfortunate. We are in the... Is that light rough or heavy rough? We're in light rough. Does look like it could be okay. We could get a chip with the pitching wedge here. Send it. And the roll should bring us fairly close. I didn't want to club up to a 9-iron chip, because a 9-iron chip I know rolls an awful lot. I didn't want to over-roll it and have it roll the whole way back off the green. So this one is for par. He's done it. Safe. Safe, safe, safe. We're crushing it with the pars today. Like I said, par golf, for us, par golf is great golf. Like, there's no sugarcoating it. Par golf is good golf for us at our skill level. Oh. It's very fast with a lot of shank. That's not going to go 300. It is still going to land on the fairway, but it's not going to go 300. That's for sure. 8-iron. I have a feeling I'm going to drag left, even though the wind's going to the right as well. So if I aim it over here. Yeah, it's very fast. Yeah, it is dragging a lot left. Does make it onto the green, but there's a lot of roll there. A lot of roll after the landing. Do hit the green in regulation, and it does look like it could be a pretty straightforward enough putt attempt here. It is 47 feet out though, so it'll be very interesting to see where this one ends up. It's ending up going to go close, going to go millimeters wide of the pin. Mere millimeters. That's 2 very long putts that just grazed the side of the hole. That one's going to also graze, but stay out, unfortunately. And I'll just take a tap in for a bogey, and we move back on. We're still +2 on the day, which is, at this stage of where we are, is really, really good. I'm absolutely not going to complain about that at all. The only thing we can complain about is that we could be doing better. But given Given our position, we could be doing much, much worse, and I'm grateful that we're not. It is just proof of, you know, of our ability improving. We are getting better. Normal shot with the gap wedge here should be pretty good, and it might roll down that incline, which is the dream scenario here. A little bit slow there, off the rip with that. Didn't even get as far as the incline. It's just going to stay up in the upper level here. Shooting for birdie. There's an awful lot of left to right, and also a downhill section to contend with, so it is going to gain speed on the back end of the swing. I feel like that could get us somewhere. Oh. Again, with those close putts, it's going to actually roll all the way off and onto the fairway here. Ooh. That's unfortunate. It's a good chip on. We are putting to save bogey here. Those big long putts just going inches wide instead of landing in the hole is actually punishing us, because they're overshooting and then leaving us with a more difficult second putt. And whereas we'd almost rather perhaps stopping just short of the hole and then having the easy tap in instead of a chip in and then a tap in. Maybe something to think about going into round 4. Either way, that's a decent drive. And end up just behind the tree here a little bit. But we're doing okay. 9 iron's going to be too far. Pitching wedge is going to be too short. I would like to try and land here if I can. It's a little bit fast. I was like, we're going to land up here and have that roll back exactly where I didn't want to land. Which is rather unfortunate, because look at this awful lie we've got here. We are putting for birdie. Remember, we're on the green, so we can't chip as per the rules of the competition. We can only chip when we have an obvious impeded putting opportunity, which we do not. Oh, that's a bad roll. That's a bad roll. It's going to roll all the way down here now, is it? Yep. Oh, that's going to keep going. That's almost going to go all the way off the green. That's a bad end result for that putt. I thought that one might give us a bit more leeway, but it wasn't to be. Unfortunately, it's back-to-back bogeys here. That favourable back 9 is just not doing it for us today, whatever pin set they're using. I'm going to shoot an 8 iron, and hopefully it will go down and roll in here. It looks like there's a little bit of an uphill here, or downhill in towards the hole here, as well as a downhill towards the hole here. So if we can get it into that little hollow, we'll be in business. It might have gone a bit too far actually. It could end up being out of bounds here if it does stay on this side of the fence. Alright, we've got a bit of a lie penalty, so we'll club up to the gap wedge. That's going to get close and might leave us in a good par position here though. There we go. Well, we broke the streak of bogeys, which is good. And I just need to trend back in the right direction. Our plus 11 overall through 14. And we've got another chance at redemption. We've got 4 holes left to try and get back down as far as possible to even as we can. That's a good drive right there. You love to see 300 yards on a drive. That's very, very good. If we play our cards right here, actually, we could end up on the green in 2. Narrator, he did not play his cards right. This is still in the heavy rough. We've got a pitch-in opportunity here for eagle. We are going to try the most dangerous shot in golf. With a splash shot. Actually, how... No, we're looking a bit too far away for flops, actually. Okay, the splash shot actually might be the one we're looking for. I think that splashed a little bit on the short side. Does leave us in a good spot for birdie though. He's got it. He's got it. That's one step in the right direction. You just need several more of them. I'm a real joker, me. Oh, baby. Let's go. I'm going to take the 6-iron here. What I'm going to do is... Actually, you know, I'm going to take the 4-iron and put a little bit of... side on it, and hope that it can like curve in and like follow that second little fairway on the side and going towards the green. Oh, that's not what ended up happening at all. We could overshoot here by a massive margin. Oh, we're looking at water here. Yeah, that is water, all right. So, we can play just like from the very edge here and try and pitch it up as much as we can. We could try and flop it up either, I guess. I don't know, I don't trust the flop. I should have trusted the flop. That actually ended up being pretty good. We've got a putt on for bogey. And get it. That hole could have been a lot worse. It could have also been a lot better. That's the way that they tend to fall here. But we're still trying to keep a positive outlook. We're still +4 on the round, which is a lot better than we done 2 weeks ago. And we're just going to keep going, and we're going to try and finish as strongly as we can. That's all that we can do. And just try and finish strong, play our own game, and whatever happens, happens. 310 yards, though, that's a good drive. Now, a 5 wood off the rip here would leave us in a tremendous opportunity. I'm going to aim for this side. Now, there is a little water hazard here, this little brook. I would love to avoid that. However, it appears once again that we have not. So we are going to try and pitch it over the river for birdie. I thought we could splash it over the river. Send it. We can save par here, despite the water penalty. That was definitely a golden opportunity to try and gain back some shots. Only that I sunk it in the damn drink, trying to like overcompensate for myself and my fast drives. And then the one shot that I wanted to hit fast didn't. And that ended up costing us. There's no two ways of looking about that. That's really unfortunate, just the way that it lands, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Try and pitch with the 9-iron. See if we can get onto the green here. With that, it's a little bit on the fast side. It's going to get on the green. Takes a little bounce, goes towards the hole a little bit, but we're on kind of flat land here. Might leave us with a nice smooth birdie to send us home. Not taking that as cleanly or as accurate as he would like. Tap in for par, and that's going to do us for today. As another, arguably I think I would still call that a successful round, all things considered. Par is 71 overall, we shot a 75. That's 4 over on the round. Let's take a little screenshot of that. Just a bad back 9 there. Just really done us in after a surprisingly good start, actually. But you know what? We're doing okay. By our standards, we're doing okay. And that is all that we have to do. Is just okay by our standards. Anyway, so now that we know that we're plus 11, we can take a look at the TGC scoreboard here and see where we're going to be. And obviously I won't have pulled in everything from the API yet, so we could be waiting a while just for things to be accurate. Yeah, it hasn't pulled everything in because we're still up here in plus 7 land. Plus 11 will put us tied at 139th. Which is on the lower end of the scoreboard. So it doesn't look like we'll be getting our qualifying card this week again. However, it's still a good showing, and we are still getting better at the game, which is arguably the most important thing, is that we are constantly improving. That is easily, I don't think I actually enabled Chrome for that, sorry. But yeah, just to go back over here, just so that you can see. So plus 11, yeah, would put us around here at 139th. Anyway, that's going to do it for me for the night. Thank you all very much for watching. It's been an episode full of ups and downs, some very close calls, some very close long range putts. They haven't fallen for us yet, but they will fall for us eventually. And hopefully you'll be there whenever they do. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.